Hello everyone, my name is Sariya Baker and I've put together this PowerPoint presentation for the Econ 211 class to carefully explain what has been happening in the Bahamas as a result of the coronavirus. Please pay careful attention as I present answering the question, what is the effect of the COVID-19 outbreak on the global economy? The world is facing a global crisis of unprecedented measures. The COVID-19 virus is both a health and an economic problem that is affecting every country worldwide. The variety of curfews, lockdowns, and social distancing policies, while helping prevent the spread of the virus, are still causing a dramatic economic recession. Developing countries are facing a rise in unemployment and poverty, which is being addressed quickly and decisively. There were so many problems included with this pandemic. Workers are facing reduced work weeks and unpaid leave, and businesses across the sectorial spectrum are facing reductions in sales, which has impacted their ability to maintain employment levels. This has resulted in a set of consequential prospective impacts, in which individuals are not able to afford the basic necessities and meet their financial obligations. When I say this, I mean basic necessities such as food, bread basket items, and then they can't pay their rent, their mortgage, their lights turning off, the water bill. People are suffering. All of these developments signal to us the huge exposure our economy faces from the spread of the virus. The Bahamian people struggle physically with the corona disease, financially with the failures in the job market, emotionally having lost their loved ones to the coronavirus, and mentally because a lot of them became depressed as a result of the pandemic. Statistics. The COVID-19 pandemic has been the key determinant of the Bahamas' economic performance in 2020. By the 17th of November, the country had recorded 7,312 infections and 163 deaths. The travel industry is being hit the hardest as companies restrict employee trips, airlines reduce flights, major events are postponed or canceled, and would-be vacationers choose to avoid foreign and domestic travel just to remain safe. According to the Ministry of Tourism, preliminary data show a decline in stopovers of 12.5% for January and 26.5% for February, as capacity in Abaco and Grand Bahama remain largely constrained. The economic impact of the coronavirus is rippling through the United States, our main trading partner, and across the world. Financial markets are adversely impacted as investor confidence is shaken and heightened concerns about the disruptions in the supply chains and interruptions in the conduct of business leading towards a global recession. I know you're probably asking right about now, what has the government done to help? The government has set aside $4 million to provide food assistance and social support for displaced workers directly impacted by the virus. Through the Ministry of Social Services, these food assistance vouchers of $100 every second week are targeted primarily to people within the hospitality industry who are facing reduced work weeks. This allocation has allowed for up to 8 weeks of benefit payments and are adjusted according to need. Under the normal provisions of the NIB insurance scheme, individuals who contract COVID-19 or are quarantined because of the exposure or suspected exposure will be eligible for sickness benefits. Individuals who are temporarily laid off because of the economic impacts of COVID-19 will be eligible for unemployment benefits, up to the regular 13-week period if necessary. As we all know, COVID is everywhere. This is officially a global pandemic. But how has the world reacted towards the Bahamian economy? The World Bank Board of Executive Directors approved a U.S. $100 million COVID-19 response and recovery development policy loan for the Bahamas to support the country's efforts to provide COVID-19 relief and lay the foundation for a resilient economic recovery. The Bahamas has faced severe socio-economic impacts due to the pandemic, which led to a sudden stop in tourism and an estimated economic contraction of 16.2%. Unemployment, already on the rise after Hurricane Dorian, increased further, and poverty is estimated to have increased significantly in this economy.